Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay Will. So a lot of people like to vlog, basically face the camera towards themselves and talk about what's going on in their life. But when you do that, you're gonna need a tripod or something handheld to get you going that's affordable. Now I do have a gimbal, and that gimbal costs 200 bucks or so, but it's not used very often because it's a little bulky to carry around. And it's very expensive, and you know, it's just a little bit more bulky than these. But I've got a few tripods here that I actually use pretty much every day. One more than the other, but there's one of these that I really like the most. And I think when you're choosing a tripod to hold your device on, you don't have to use these just for vlogging either. You can use these to shoot videos. I've used this one before for using pointing the camera down at my desk at a close-up angle. But I've used these other ones for different things too. So let's take a closer look at some of my tripods that you could probably consider getting them as well. And they're very affordable. They don't cost a lot, and I'm all about getting you the best price. So let's take a look. All right, guys. So tripods. These are the ones that I currently use the most. Now, this one right here is one of those flexible ones, and you can pretty much wrap this around things. And what I normally have it sitting like this because the camera points down. And it has this little quick release thing on the top here. We'll screw this into your bottom of your camera, whichever camera you're using. So I could take my Samsung camera here, screw it in. And the problem with some of these right here is this is the part that I don't like. So whatever you're using, if you're going to use this portion, it might take a little bit, time to swap it in and out. But this is how I've done videos before on the channel. I just kind of point it down like that, and it's pointing down at the actual recording. And so when I want to get it off, I just hit the quick release and I take it off. And that's one way you could use that one. It kind of swirls around. It's one of those, this only cost 11 bucks. I think I paid for this on Amazon a long time ago. But that's a good look. And this one right here is actually really good too, because I can actually put this part right here if I were going to take this off and use it on here. But that's a different tripod, and I'll get to that in a second. But this one right here is it's pretty good. It's not the most stable. This is iGadgils. I guess that's how they want to pronounce it. The little branding's right there. iGadgils. I guess, I don't know, man. I'm butchering it, but this one can be flexed in a whole bunch of different ways, and it's a good look. And plus, this one is very comfortable on your hands. It's got a soft, matte feel. It's grippy. You shouldn't drop your camera, whatever you're holding, with this one, and that's a good one. Now, this one right here is a flexible by techy. Probably how you pronounce them. This one comes apart too. Most of these you'll notice that they come apart and they have the standard tip there for all your cameras and attachments. So you can put these anywhere. But this one goes with this one, and it screws in nice and easy, no problems at all. But the good thing about this one is it unfolds into a very big tripod, and you can use it for flats. This comes out like this, and you can have your camera sitting any way you want. It also can take up to a 7-inch or a really big phone. So you've got two different levels here. Small phones, and then you've got big phones. So it's really good. It really expands wide with these. So if you got a small phone, you can put it in this one. And if you got a big phone, you can put it in this one. So i.e., let's see here, big phone. It's even too big for that one. So I might even be able to use the smaller one for this one, because it says you can do tablets with this one. I've actually never tried. I don't want to break this. Yeah, it can't go now. But I never tried a tablet with this, but it has extra grips all around. It's just one that you can set up in many different positions, and it's really affordable also. I have a link to this in the description. But techy is the name, and this one right here. This is probably my favorite. Now the cool part about this tripod is that this came actually with one of my like GoPro type cameras. So, but you might be able to find something like this elsewhere. And I have a bunch of tripods, but these are just some of my favorites. This one right here is the one I like the best, because if you're holding something, you got your phone gripped in here. This one is the most sturdy. So let me grab the Note 8 here. So I can just put this on like this, and then I can vlog away. This is super sturdy, man. I don't know, I just really like this one the best. This hinge right here, you can find these different hinges on Amazon, but they're gonna charge you a grip for just this top portion. But I would suggest going to like the dollar store and finding the dollar store selfie sticks, and then just taking the tip off of that, and you'll have some backups. And let me show you what those tips look like. This is what the tips from the dollar store selfie sticks look like. And I actually have this mounted to a different tripod at the moment, but this is what they look like. So they're not very, they're metal at the spring in there, but they're a little bit more, they might be a little tougher on your phone, I guess I want to say. It does have a rubber grip down here at the bottom, but this top portion is kind of hard. So putting your phone in and out, you know, it could have some wear and tear on it, but just so you know, that's what I would recommend. I would recommend you grabbing some selfie sticks from the dollar store and kind of creating your own extra selfie stick for the tip. But with that being said, these are some of my tripods. I like this one the best. This one has rubber feet. You can't really see them too well, but it does have rubber feet on each side. And it doesn't extend very far, but it closes up and it's very compact, and it's good for my hand size, and this should be really good for your size. Obviously I have really big hand, but it's like a nice little grip on there. Really nice for front facing, or if you're just going to film something else. This seems to be really stable, and the reason I like this one the best is because with these that I purchased, this one I just use for stationary things. I don't use this one very often for too much vlogging when I'm walking around. But if I want to sit this somewhere, it's tall. You know, it's tall enough to sit. It's got rubber grips on the bottom, so it'll stay stationary. But I can go up higher with things. I can probably actually shoot a full video with this one and get all the angles that I want. This one can be tall as well, but it's not as tall as that one. And this one's kind of feels a little different. I actually took this to New York with me to do some vlogging, and it was cool. But this one I didn't take, and I probably should have taken it. But this one can sit up because it's more stable than either one of these. And then also I can sit this up on something if it's not high enough, a shoebox or just a set of books or something, to get it up higher to the level I want if I want to. And this is more stable, and it definitely holds phones really snug. It holds the phone really snug, and I think it's a good look. This is really good. Really snug, really good fit, and I don't foresee this coming out at all. It's got these big teeth in here, and it's got a lip out front too to let you know I'm gonna hold your device. So I feel really good putting my Galaxy Note 8 in here because I know it's actually going to fit really good. I'm really feeling that. So there's some of my tripods that I currently use like regularly. I'm really enjoying using this one right here. I can use this one for lots of vlogs. Now, the stability of your camera is going to say a lot about when you're recording. So if your camera doesn't have optical image stabilization, for me that's not a deal breaker, but I just kind of stand still. If I'm using a device that doesn't have optical image stabilization, I just try to move slower, a little bit more smooth. So this has got to be my favorite tripod, and unfortunately I don't know a name brand for this one, but I'm sure you can find something on Amazon that looks exactly like this, and I'm sure you guys will comment with one. Somebody has this one that they purchased as well, but this came free with one of my GoPro style cameras, those 4K action cams. This came free in there. It was part of a full kit, and I thought, oh man, I gotta use this. So there you have it, man. Some tripods and setups that I use for the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.